Well, good morning and welcome to Travels with the Russells. And today we're going to give you a room tour at the Catalonia Las Vegas Hotel here in Puerto de la Cruz in Tenerife. Sorry, I've got a bit of a head cold, so if I sound a bit strange. One of the things of travelling, I seem to pick up every bug these days. Anyway, we'll see you in a minute and I'll give you a room review.
Well, it's Nigel and Julie, a fun-loving pair. In their 60s, they don't have a care. Retired from the hustle, now they're home free.
So as I say, we're in the Catalonia Las Vegas Hotel and we're actually in room 433 on the 4th floor. And let's have a look around. So again, key card entry. You would normally put your card in to see we've left ours in because Julie's in here. So through into the room. And first thing, wardrobe space. It's fine. Again, reasonable amount of wardrobe space. No issues there. Again, a giant safe. Now the safe is extra chargeable. It's €10 a week with a €20 deposit. Now I don't know why that is. Do they think you're going to nick that? It's huge. It's the biggest safe I've seen in a hotel. Spare blankets, and they are blankets. They're not eider down quilts. And again, looks like a shaver charger point down there. Coming into the room. We asked for a double bed, so they pushed two singles together. And unfortunately they're on kind of wheels on a slippy floor, so they are very, very easy to move. Laminate flooring, which looks quite recent. The room's bright enough and kind of no marks on the walls or ceiling, so it looks reasonably freshly painted. Television, and it does have hundreds of channels, and in fact that's BBC One, I believe, that's on right at the moment. So you've got the kind of main channels, BBC 1, 2, 3, ITV 1, 2, 3, and some film channels in English, and then there's hundreds of other channels. Large mirror, and a place to stack your cases. A fridge, which we've put that, so great for putting Coke in, beer in, bottle of wine, whatever that you want chilling. But remember, you'll need to leave your key card in, because we discovered very quickly that if you take your key card out, the fridge goes off. So you end up with a warm fridge.
If it's medication or something, it's not good.
Well, if it's anything you want cold, it's not very good. Okay, moving on down, we've got a European socket to 20 volts. The air conditioning controls, which although are a bit yellow and look a bit manky, they do actually work. So the air conditioning does work, and it's that internal air conditioning system. They also provide you unusually with a ceiling fan, and again that does work. There are no bedside sockets, there are no USB ports, there's nothing of 2026 in here. There is a phone that you can ring reception. It doesn't tell you anywhere what numbers to ring reception, but in this case it's 9, because I had to ring them. And I'll tell you why I had to ring them in a second. Again, bedside lamps and switches for the lights. A kettle. And they provide you with some teas and coffees, spurious makes, but there are some fruit teas and things there. And again, the only accessible sockets are here behind the television, and you need to bring your European adapters. for charging your kid up. So once you need to unplug that if you're going to plug the kettle in.
Yeah.
Through to the bathroom. And it is a bath. So a full-size bath with a shower over, with a curtain. Extractor. Nice clean towels. Towels are fine, nothing wrong with those. Again, big mirror. And then again a 220 volt electrical outlet on the wall here for a big giant hairdryer. They do provide you with a hand wash, and over in the bath you've got shower gel and shampoo, which is fine. Kind of pretty standard. If we start looking around, we're seeing signs of kind of a bit grotty in the corners. Things feel like they're not going to last very long. For instance, the tap or the faucet, a big crack right across it. So you think if you put that on with any force, you might end up with the tap in your hand. Again, if you look closely, you'll see gaps behind the fittings. The ceiling is all so although it's cleanish, I've got to say it's not the best room. And you may have noticed there when I open the door, if I just push the door back, it stops because it's swollen up. And so to close the door, you've got to push it over the tile, and you can see it's worn the tile away. So it's been like that for a long time. Again, marks on the back of the door and evidence of rotten things here. Remember, this is a 4-star hotel. So of course it's 4-star Spanish. Again, we'll look at the threshold bar. Well, there it is. Now the lady's just been in to clean this room. You think she might have noticed that, but no. So a nice trip hazard. The wall socket here you can see is clearly broken, smashed. So not what you would normally expect in a 4-star hotel. I'd say, well, Nigel, why did you have to ring reception? Did you complain about all these little things? No. Nope, you just go, oh, I'm not complaining about those little things. But what I am stunned with, what I am shocked with, is this. This is a Seafront, over 18s, adult only hotel. And when you book something like that, you would imagine at the very least you're going to get a balcony to sit out on. No. No balcony. A window. And you go, oh, you're just unlucky because you've got the only room without a balcony. No. All the rooms down here have no balconies. And same on the front. There are balcony rooms, but from what reception have to say is, they've all been booked by the Spanish. Know that there are no balcony rooms, so specifically book a room with a balcony. Whereas we didn't know they didn't have balconies, so we didn't. We just booked a room. Can say we've not got it's not even a sea facing well, but the location of the hotel is excellent. You see the swimming pool down there. It is private, there's no kids, it's over 18s only. There is a lifeguard on duty. And we'll do a hotel tour. The hotel's very nice, but it's just a bit of a shock to the system. So I did speak to reception. As I say, I did ask them if we could change to a balcony room, and unfortunately they said no, they're all fully booked. And they're fully booked, turns out, by the Spanish. often the Brits, when they turn up, are put into these rooms because they don't know to ask for a balcony room. Oh well, not the end of the world. Worse things than being away in foreign climes, in the sunshine. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Come and have a look at the hotel review, see what that's like. Show you the breakfast, the evening meal, and show you around the hotel. So join us on the next vlog. Thanks ever so much for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.
Cyprus calls our names, it's the place we love so. From the UK skies to the Mediterranean blue, we share our adventures, just me and you. With a camera in hand and a smile on our face, we capture the moments, it's our traveling pace. Chasing